Hello and welcome. Kerry here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet, with my friends Frederick and G. Brown, who are representing with the Healing Humanity shirt on, and Adam, who's just wearing a regular old shirt down there, not showing
Bless
any
his
love.
heart. It's okay, Adam.
Channeling my inner Dr. Barry, folks.
Frederick and G, we really appreciate you guys. For those of you that don't know, we filmed you both in Austin for a documentary, Healing Humanity. It was incredible. We're so thankful that you guys were brave enough and shared your story. It was awesome having a carnivore couple, having the perspective of husband and wife. And so we're interested in sharing a little bit of your story today, talking about the documentary, and then sharing our big trailer that just went worldwide yesterday. So how have you guys been?
We've been great. Never better. Now, one thing that I guess you really didn't know is actually I had kidney failure last year. Yeah, from a condition called rhabdomyolysis. And I had submerged myself in hot water and overheated and whatnot. And I was
one time. Don't mislead the people.
But I was hospitalized for 3 days, and it's ironic. The doctor said that the way I eat is probably what saved my life. So
wow.
This thing works.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys know Jackie. No, Jackie. That's HBO. Nurse Laura. Nurse Laura. When this episode and we're in the ER, I'm on the phone with her, and she's listening to his numbers. His numbers did not register. They were so high. Your number was supposed to be less than 200. His was over 42,000.
Goodness.
And she said to me, well, I can say it to you now because he's out of the woods. She said, I didn't think he was going to make it. Yeah. Those numbers, I've seen people die from less.
And thank God for carnivore.
Yes, I took him steak every day. I did everything. And the doctor, he said, I believe the way that you eat is why you're still here, because even his kidneys was down to, what was it?
8%.
8%. That's all the kidney function he had. 8%. Goodness. So yeah. So the story, Kerry, is even more. It is. It's like, look, forget the fact he couldn't walk 2 years ago.
How are you doing now, Frederick?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I went from stage 5 kidney failure to around stage 2 now. So I still have a little bit of issue, but not much. And it's so much better now. So much better.
Yeah, I would say out of 5 markers, 2 of them, he still worked. The other 3, perfect. So we're looking for a full recovery. They said that it would probably take 2 to 3 years. He just had his 1 year mark.
Yeah.
And he here. He fine. Yeah.
I love it.
It is. So
we get to see that beautiful beard. I love it.
I'm so excited for this diet. I won't even say diet. It's this way of living.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, this lifestyle. It's nothing that we would ever change, ever. There's
For those that don't know your story, well, first of all, you guys got to go check out Hanging with the Browns. You guys got a great YouTube channel. But could you briefly share your story and what led you to this carnivore way of life?
Yeah, it's been a little over 2 years now, towards mid 2023, when we first discovered the carnivore diet. I had been dealing with gout, series of inflammation in my ankles, my knees. It was really debilitating. And we tried almost everything. Went to a rheumatologist, prescribed several types of medications. None of it really worked. And he was scratching his head and wanted to do more. And I'm getting irritated, just really getting upset with the whole process. And my wife's brother, my brother-in-law, came to visit and asked if we had heard of the carnivore diet. We had not. Well, what is it? And when he started describing what it was, and he referenced Dr. Kim Berry. It made sense to me. Plus, I was kind of hungry anyway, starving myself, trying to figure out what was going on. It reduced my calorie intake for 6 weeks.
Not the calorie. You were eating chicken
no,
Caesar
still,
salad.
I wasn't eating any food. I wasn't really eating any food of substance. And I was pretty much starving, losing weight, but still starving. And nothing was really helping me. And once we learned about the carnivore diet, we started talking about eating ribeye steaks, eggs, bacon, like everything that I love anyway. And why not? I tried everything else. Why not try this? And I did. And I know in less than 2 weeks, the pain from my ankles, the swelling, everything went down. I went from walking on a cane using my mother-in-law's walker to actually running in the backyard. So it was amazing for me. And it was something that I really, really thank God that we found out about. I think that's the reason I'm still here now.
Yes. But let me just say, while he was contemplating that, I was a vegan. So I didn't start on the same day. I didn't like the smell of meat. Well, it was really beef. I didn't like the smell of, but in a couple of days, I saw his walking improve. And then I was like, hold up, wait a minute. He's not getting ready to, because I didn't have a lot of success being a vegan. So vegans out there, don't come for me. I'm sorry. I tried raw. I tried it all. It didn't. I was still on every medication. I still needed back surgery. I had spinal stenosis, carpal tunnel syndrome, fibromyalgia. I mean, I still had it all eating the vegetables. But I kept saying, yeah, I think I am doing better. I think I am, because they made me think that is what we are supposed to do. And so, like, top of the food chain are vegans. Well, we've learned so much since then. I tell people all the time, I know without a doubt that we are eating what we're supposed to eat, because the God Almighty gave me one organ strictly to process saturated fat. That's it. And that's your gallbladder. So why would he give me an entire organ? And I believe wholeheartedly when we went I went vegan and forced him that, because he was a meat eater, and now all of a sudden the liver has produced the bile. It is inside of the gallbladder, and it doesn't secrete on vegetables. It doesn't secrete. It secretes on saturated fat, your protein. That's what it comes out. It sits there. You can get gallstones. It'll turn into sludge. It became infected, and he ended up having to have his removed. Nobody could tell me anything different. You are meant to eat meat. And like I said, saturated fats. That's it. And our bodies have made a remarkable turnaround. My heaviest, I was 260. And I came back off of a 58-day cruise weighing 142. What?
Yeah.
Where do they do this at?
Yeah.
I left home, I think 142 or 43. Where do they do this? So, but guys, I was still carnivore on the cruise. So I'm not saying, but I ate more on the cruise. At home,
just ate more meat, more fat.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It was, if you want breakfast, I needed to be at breakfast by 8:30, because the dining room was going to close. I didn't want to deal with the windjammer. So those that I'm loyal to Royal. So there we go.
I think you posted a picture the other day, like your before. It's crazy. It's amazing. You guys this isn't flattery. I'm serious. I'm looking at you two right now. You look younger than when did we film you? A year and a half ago?
I said the same thing. Who captured that thumbnail? I said, you had to catch me like, I said, who does? Yeah, but I can see the big difference. I got hair on my head because my hair really wasn't growing in the beginning as much because the nutrients are literally going to your body.
Yeah.
Your fingernails and hair, you can live without those. My body was thirsting for nutrients. And yeah, and now I have hair on my head.
I love it.
Oh, wait, and I no longer have braces. I got braces on the
That's right.
Yeah.
So one thing that is so remarkable, it was really great interviewing you two for the documentary, being a husband and wife doing this together. What has that meant for you guys? Like, what do you think about the future? Because you found incredible healing immediately, but has this changed your outlook like on the future and growing old together?
And staying active together.
Yeah, absolutely. And staying active. You know, I think my wife may have mentioned, but you know, she just turned 61 and I turned 62 in a couple of months, and I feel better than ever. You know, our romance is
a good way to say it.
Is peaking right now, you know, and I never thought at this age I would be as motivated and active as I am with my wife, and that's an awesome thing. I don't see it going anywhere. As a matter of fact, you know,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna chase it when we get off here.
Listen, I'm looking forward. Y'all know me. I'm looking forward to when I am 90 to say we are still active. Oh God, I'm just gonna tell everybody. Those are the things that I think about. It's like, if this way of eating has reversed everything, then what's standing in my way but old age? I'm not eating anything that's causing the illnesses that are out. So this is all, just stay safe, you know, from driving. I don't know. Walk, make sure I don't jaywalk. I don't know. It's just things like that I worry about. Not, you know, not what we see the doctor for. What? Blood work, your annual, because his job wants it. I kept saying we can cancel this insurance, you know, but
save a lot of money. Right?
Yes, we would. Yeah, because it's like you don't go to the doctor. They're looking for us now. And it's like, okay, what I'm going in to say. I feel great.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's like it's not a lot to say.
Yep. So Adam and I filmed all over the world, 60 interviews, and there's been a lot of memorable moments. And this is going to be a little cliffhanger, but there was a moment with G, something that you said. I want to talk about that, but first, we're hoping to share both of our trailers. There's some new people on here. It amazes me. There's a lot of people that haven't seen the first trailer that we did. So maybe we'll show that now, and then we'll talk about this moment with G afterwards, and then we'll show you guys the brand new trailer. So
okay, cool.
Here we go. Trailer 1.
You know, I've been a doctor for nearly 30 years now.
We've all been misled for so long.
They gave me pills for anxiety. They gave me pills for depression.
Our bodies are so deficient and so malnourished that of course you're going to get diseases. Of course you're going to get sick.
I believe that I may have caused my cancer.
It is no way to live. It's a nightmare.
I was just so hopeless for so many years. It just kills me to know that the answer was out there the whole time.
You know, just because you put something in your mouth and chew it doesn't make it food. Food is species specific.
We can sit back and we can say the bloody doctors, it's not their fault. They were trained and they're doing what they were trained to do.
The thing that really pisses me off is that the people that we should have been able to trust, the literal organizations that we look up to protect us, are the people who have done the majority of the misleading.
I'm 82 years old, which is just a chronological number. So you put the right fuel in the engine and the engine works.
I have now transitioned from a disease manager to a disease healer. I've transitioned from a drug dealer to a healer.
3 weeks ago, I didn't know this man, Bill. from Alaska. Bill is 700 pounds and he's been stuck in his house for 4 years. You nervous?
I'm nervous, scary. You know, I live in Alaska, the most incredible place on the planet. I had to have a toilet put, a few feet from my bed, which I can barely walk to as is. I have not been outside in over 4 years. This is life or death for me. I'm sorry, Karen. I'm sorry about that.
Here.
Man.
Thanks, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, for the first time in a long, long time, I'm looking towards the future, which I've not had in such a long, long time. And it's just the most incredible feeling.
I know. Listen, stop. Bill gets me every time. Did you not see how he was trying to walk?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That was the crazy thing. A lot of people didn't realize that he could not. I even asked him when we were there filming, can't you just stand up straight? He's like, I can't do it. My back hurts too bad. And well, spoiler alert, not spoiler alert. People got to watch the documentary to see 1 year later. But 1 year later, that's a big part of the documentary is seeing Bill free in Alaska. Yeah, that gets a lot of people. Still gets me. I've seen the thing 600 times now. And every time I watch that part with Bill, it's hard not to get emotional. But one of the things I want to talk about, G, I don't know if you remember this or not, but when we interviewed you, I remember this. One of the things that stood out from filming, something that you said, and when us carnivores do carnivores, so many people tell us you're going to die, you're going to have a heart attack, you're going to clog your arteries, and you started talking about this, and you were saying, you could give me a contract and tell me I could be carnivore for 1 year, and I'm going to die after a year. Or you can give me a contract and I'm going to do standard American diet for 10 years. And you're like, I'll take the 1 year. Like, go ahead. I'll sign it. I was like, wow. And I'm like, I totally agree with you. I never thought about it that way, but that was a remarkable statement.
Yeah. And I talk about also now with that, how a lion will lie in the grass and die of starvation versus turning around to eat the grass to live. Doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So it's like, no, that's not how we should be. And, if there's ever food scarcity, I'm learning how to can meat because I want canned vegetables. For what? I literally don't want that. And so, yeah, I felt that way then. I even feel more like it now.
Yeah.
I won't go back. That's why I can be on a cruise ship and I tell them there's not a cake, a pie, a cookie, a pudding, a jello, a bread, a vegetable, a salad, no matter how you make that dessert. I look at it and it means absolutely, it could be plastic far as I'm concerned.
It means pain to you.
It does. It represents pain.
Yeah.
And so no, thank you. And the pain, because I'm insulin sensitive now, it doesn't take much.
Right.
Right. And then before you know it, your body is in. I have no desire, none whatsoever, to live like that or to do that. Yeah. I know without a shadow of a doubt, we're doing what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could feel it in your body too. And that's the thing that drives me nuts when people tell me that now too, because I've had so many heart tests done and by every measure, my heart's so much healthier. And I haven't really talked about this much, but I just got my CAC scan done finally. Big fat 0. But apparently I'm still, people still say you're a ticking time bomb any second now. I'm like, okay, I reversed my congestive heart failure, fixed my blood pressure off all the statins, all the meds, and my CAC score is 0. And I could run a marathon now. I could barely stand up before, but okay, ticking time bomb any second now. It's going to go off.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's one of those, I'm looking at the time. With me, it's one of those where I know people see my post. I know people hear our story, and then I'll run across a post, pray for my family. We just lost Uncle so-and-so, my favorite cousin. And what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Because I can't put on there, but I told you.
Yeah.
You didn't even give this a try. Yeah. So that now is what frustrates me.
Yeah.
Is family and friends. And then I'm supposed to go to this funeral looking at a person that did not have to die. I'm not saying that we won't. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But even if you've been diagnosed with something, you can still live a better life until whatever happens versus a sickly life until what happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And that's the frustrating thing too, is sadly we see so many people suffering, having heart disease and dying. People are scared we're going to do it. And then I say, look at all these loved ones that have passed away. None of them were eating carnivore. Not one of them was eating carnivore, but everyone's so worried about it. But I could talk to you guys for an hour about that. I know we're getting near the end of the hour. I just want to say a huge thank you at Hanging with the Browns. Where can people find you and follow if they want to hear more of your story?
Right up under our name, right here, Hanging with the Browns. That's us. And on the channel, we're really trying to reach a lot of women, because I do see, and I'll say thank you to you once again, Carrie, you and Adam. It's like I see the men. You got men to listen with men, but what about the women? And we try and let them know we've been taught the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But realizing that you're actually killing them. You're the one helping with the diabetes, and where you have sat and slaved over some homemade macaroni and cheese, some yams. Come on now, do some pork chops and gravy with a little rice on the side. You put some, and you feel you've worked, you've put love in this. But I'm here to tell you that that's what's killing them. And so we're really trying to reach women. On Monday, Robin and I, were with Robin, I believe yesterday, and Carnivorous Grandma, and we go live and we really try to reach women to let them know, listen, start preparing the right meals for your man and help him, and you too, because baby, I promise to you that you will never have to wipe my butt. That's what I always tell him. I do this so he never has to take care of me, right. That we can turn around and do things together. Like I said, I can't see the future, but my future to me, to us, looks very, very bright. This is like a whole new marriage, a whole new life. I can't say that enough.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you two are just getting started. Well, I so appreciate you guys coming on. I think maybe we'll end it by showing the trailer, and then we'll just drop off from there.
Yep. Enjoy this. And before you click that button, I have to say to you, I told you, you changed this community. You have done a phenomenal job. You and Adam are getting this information out. Like Dr. Kilt said, you are documenting the stories and people can see. And for those, pay attention, because that woman said she was 82 years old and put my body to shame with the muscles. Okay.
Us
82.
Too.
82. Yeah. Jumping over the fence, taking care of the cows, and enough said.
Thank you so much for your nice words. I really appreciate it.
You guys. Much love to you guys.
We'll show the trailer now, and then we'll end it. But for those that watch the trailer, please share it. You can go to healinghumanity.movie, and you can share it right from there. You can sign up for our free newsletter. So without further ado, thank you, Frederick and G. Appreciate you. Here we go.
Thank
trailer
you.
number 2.
When I walk into a grocery store and see thousands of items on the shelf, that does not register in my brain as food. And of course it's not. This has never been food to any human being for the entirety of human history.
We've been soaking up the wrong information for so long.
Everything I thought I knew about nutrition turned out to be wrong. And it doesn't take that long to figure it out if you look at the actual science.
Your body, even though you feel like it betrayed you years ago, you actually betrayed it.
I was following the rules and getting sicker for it.
I was hopeless. I was really hopeless, and I thought, yeah, this is the way it's gonna be.
I don't think I would have made it. I honestly don't. I mean, I was 69 pounds, almost hooked up to a feeding tube.
I probably had 30 days left until I was dead.
My thought was, I'm gonna die, and I'm not gonna have a chance to tell everybody that I love them one last time.
That's just more pills and more pills and more pills and more sickness and more disease.
I look at people now on the street and I see them not doing well, and I just wonder what the food that they're eating is doing to them.
We're learning from our past way of eating that somehow we're damaged and diseased.
I want to live in a world where every doctor is not managing disease, but trying to get to the root cause of why people are sick in the first place.
That's what being a doctor's all about, isn't it? Being able to take somebody who's got no hope and give them hope. And it's a real hope. It's a true hope. It's not a false hope. I'm not interested in any other profession.
There you go, right in my face. Perfect.
I just remember being so excited about being alive again.
Changing my diet, absolutely saved my life.
Plain and simple, I would not be here today.
I have my life back.
It was like with a new lens, new eyes, was using them for the first time.
Even though I'm 5.5 years in, I still wake up feeling impressed.
I felt the best I ever felt in my life.
I never thought I'd have a life. I really thought my life was over. And if I hadn't have found this lifestyle, that I would not be sitting here with you today. No way.
I'm 82 years old, which is just a chronological number.
Pull yourself up, you swing your leg over, and you're over.
It's not healthcare, it's sick care. We don't need doctors if we're eating properly. We don't need medication.